Clock is ticking for lawmakers to avoid a government shutdown at midnight. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer stunned some of his fellow Democrats when he announced he would vote for the GOP spending bill to keep the government open, signaling there is a viable path to avoid the shutdown. Eyewitness News anchor Sandra Bookman here with more. Sandra.
Yeah, David, government shutdowns can be disruptive, not only to those government workers who have to go without pay, but also for the average American who relies on the help of those workers with everything from student loans to safe travel. And that is one of the big reasons that some Senate Democrats are leaning toward voting for the Republican bill. Down to the wire, the Senate up against a midnight deadline to fund the federal government. The odds of a shutdown seemingly tamped down on Thursday when Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer said he would vote in favor of a House Republican-backed bill that extends government funding through September.
I believe allowing Donald Trump to take even much more power via a government shutdown is a far worse option.
That drew the ire of some House Democrats who put up an almost completely united front on the bill.
It is a false choice that Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and House Republicans have been presenting between their reckless and partisan spending bill and a government shutdown.
Senate Democrats planning to vote no say the party needs to counter President Trump's policies and plans.
If we stand up to him at this moment, it gives us a lot of leverage going forward from this point to get the objectives that we have. The Republican plan is about families lose and billionaires win.
The impact of a government shutdown is different every time, and it's unclear how federal agencies would function during a shutdown. Some have already seen their workforces cut to shreds by the administration's Department of Government Efficiency. Based on previous shutdowns, national parks and museums closed, and there were fewer TSA personnel on the job at airports, among other disruptions.
They can yell and fundraise off of that, but I'll be the only Democrat that's going to tell America the truth about shutting the government down, and that would be a disaster.
Now, the Senate expected to vote on that stopgap budget measure later today. It will need at least 8 Democratic votes to pass. If it does not, the government would shut down after midnight tonight. Liz?
The clock is ticking. All right, Sandra.